Bro, look at what just rolled up. Crazy McLaren Senna. I think that might be Paul Wolfie's insane McLaren Senna, and I think Supercar Steven might be bringing his P1. We're gonna head all the way out there to the car show section. I think they're gonna have those cars out in garages, so we're gonna see what garages we can get into today, and tomorrow it's gonna get even crazier. So y'all are definitely gonna want to stick around to the channel, because today and tomorrow are gonna be filled with some insane racing, drifting, car shows, and some wild hypercars. All right, the Apollo IE is out on track. We still have not been able to check out that car with its new exhaust system, because like I said, I literally just got here. Right now we're gonna head to the car show section, and then we're gonna see if we can still get all the way up there to turn 1, and then after that we might go all the way around or might come back. I'm still not sure, because we only have an hour and a half, I believe. So I'm gonna try to make the best of it that I can. I'm gonna try to show y'all as much as I can on the first day. We're still gonna come back for day 2, but the first day is usually when it gets the craziest. And they're also doing the Dream Rides Entrepreneurship, and they're gonna be having a whole lot of hypercars on track. So if y'all ain't tuned to the channel, be sure that y'all do, because it's gonna get even crazier with all these hypercars out in the crazy track. So we ended up finding where Paul Wolfie's insane McLaren Senna parked up. This car looks absolutely insane. I'm not even sure if y'all are able to tell, but basically everywhere that it has some darker spots on the car, it has blue carbon fiber, has a wild exhaust system that I do believe is stock. He is running some bronzish looking wheels. Yeah, this car looks absolutely incredible. Just check out this carbon fiber. He has it all on the blue right here, has it in the door jambs, has it basically, well, check out these calipers actually. It basically has some absolutely insane blue in the calipers and also on the center locks. They look so wild, and I do believe this car is going to be going out on track a little later for the Dream Rides Entrepreneurship. Alright guys, so here we have the Apollo IE. Earlier it was ripping on track, as I basically told y'all. I think this car has a Boden exhaust now, if I'm not mistaken, unless they put the stock one back on just for the track day. But what I was told from his what I basically saw from his YouTube channel is that they got a Boden exhaust. This thing sounded absolutely insane, ripping around track right now. I do remember the last time that it was here, and I feel like it didn't sound as loud as it did today, unless he's pushing it a lot harder because he has gotten comfortable with it. Last time he was here, it was basically, I think, his first or second time that he drove it. There are still some cars on track, but this car is super wild, because it has a really crazy carbon fiber weave, as y'all can basically see right here. But the cool thing about the weave is that it fades from purple to black. The cool thing about the paint on this car is that it is a really cool, like, ultraviolet purple, but it fades to carbon fiber, or like a purple carbon fiber up top. It doesn't actually fade to a black carbon fiber. It's just more like of a clear paint that goes into that carbon fiber weave. And then it has the absolutely insane and massive carbon fiber roof scoop. And then it has the carbon fiber mirrors. It has the IE emblem right there. I never actually saw it last time whenever I was basically looking at it. I never saw that IE emblem. He's running on some really crazy slicks. This car just is so aggressive for the road, for the track, for basically anything that it's beside. This car looks even crazier, 10 times crazier, honestly. The headlights, the tail lights, everything about this car just absolutely stands out. And then right there towards the back, y'all can also see that it has the little air jack system, so that you could basically pop this car up in the air. Hopefully later on we could see it basically getting like a tire change or something. Pretty sure it would be very unique. He has his rain light right there, or at least I think that's his rain light. And then it has some like shocks or something that holds that massive diffuser right there. I mean, just check that diffuser out. It just runs all the way through the bottom of the car. It almost even hits the wheel right there, but it doesn't. It just looks so wild, causes some massive downforce. It only pushes 780 horsepower, but it's, I think, 2,700 pounds. And then this car ripping along the track, it just absolutely shreds. So hopefully later on for the Dream Rides Entrepreneurship, we could see this car back on track. But yeah, let's check it out with a few montages, and hope y'all enjoy. that are basically inside of the garage for the Dream Rides Entrepreneurship is this green GT3 RS that just showed up. This white one right here with a Martini livery. It has the stickers of the GT3 RS. It has a WRS sticker basically right here on the wing. You can see the active DRS system right here. And then we have a clean white GT3 RS right beside it. We have a GT4 RS right here in the middle. And then we have Stevens P1 right over here. This car looks pretty damn good. It looks very sleek though without the wing up. Later on, I do believe that we're going to be able to see this car with the wing up. Whenever they do have that wing up, it looks so much more aggressive. But yeah, right here it is sitting nice and pretty. He also has his GT2 on the other side, and then his brother's rocking the wild McLaren Senna with the blue carbon fiber. All right, I'm not sure if the Apollo IE is going back. Man, Mr. Stephen Wolfie brought out every single one of his cars, I'm guessing, to this event. He brought out his 765 LT that has a really wild green color to it. You can barely see it on camera, but if the light hits it perfect, you can see that wild green. And then he has some carbon fiber inserts right there. He has a really crazy, like, brownish interior. I honestly really do like it. I don't know what y'all would think about it. It would be very controversial spec, but I really do like it. It's like a brownish Alcantara. And then we have the red box restorations, insane Revuelto right here. And then we have a Lotus Emira GT2 RS. We have a Huracan with a crazy exhaust system. We have a red Lotus Emira GT4, GT2 or GT3. I'm not really sure what model this is right here. Let me see real quick. I think it's a 997 GT3. I'm not 100% sure because the models of Porsches I'm not really too familiar with, but we have a new GT4 RS right here, another GT4 with some wild wheels. We have a orange one right behind it. Check this out. We have a few more Ford GTs. I'm not really sure if we can actually go in here, but we're gonna around and find out. I do believe this is the GT2 or the Mark IV. I'm not really too familiar with the race car Ford GTs, but this one has an absolutely absurd intake right up top. Basically the roof scoop. Then he has a wild wing. Check out this one from the back too. This one looks so damn crazy. Right now we're basically gonna do a full walk around with all these cars. We're gonna check them out with a few edits and hopefully y'all enjoy, but the aero and the intakes that these cars have, basically to be able to go around track without overheating is just absolutely absurd. So let's check them out, the few montages, and hopefully y'all enjoy. Check this out. It looks like a pretty crazy group is going to be going out. A wild and gnarly C7 Corvette. We got a BMW M2 right there, GT3 RS. A whole lot of really crazy cars going all the way down this whole row right here. I really do want to go to turn 1 right now, so that's where I'm going to go. And then we're going to watch all these crazy cars ripping along track. And then after, we're going to come back down here, and then we're going to watch all of the cars get ready for Dream Rides Entrepreneurship. Alright guys, so Dream Ride's Entrepreneurship just got started. The Apollo IE, McLaren P1, and then the McLaren Senna, all the other supercars and hypercars just got out on track. It was a crazy first lap. We already got to experience that, as y'all saw. Right now, I got my Osmo Pocket 3 right here, barely on the other side of the fence, so hopefully Coda doesn't say nothing. But I'm gonna be filming that way and that way with the Osmo Pocket 3. So y'all are basically gonna get a few views of the cars coming straight for us, and then y'all are gonna get the back end of the cars because all of the cars are downshifting. And the Apollo IE, when it came around, I was on that side, but I was able to hear as it downshifted right here. And the burbles that it had right after, oh my goodness, did they sound absolutely insane. So hopefully we're able to hear them again. We're able to see all the brake lights of the cars basically going hard downshifting right there into that turn. I do not know what turn that is, but they're gonna be going pretty hard into this turn. Alright guys, so I'm not sure if they're gonna do a super big drive right now or if they're basically done or what they're actually doing. I literally just got back to the paddock right now, but They have the Apollo IE GT3s all the way down, except for that Lotus. We got the green GT3 right here. We have the McLaren Senna right there, and the P1. A whole lot of really crazy supercars in this whole big old group right here. Like I said, I'm not sure if they're gonna basically have them all go out here in a bit or what, but we're basically gonna stick around right here towards the side of the track and hopefully get a few flybys of these absolutely insane cars. Those guys were for sure racing right there. They had a grudge or something. So from the looks of it, they got their rollers started just now. I'm guessing they were basically organizing everybody before they got on track. There's some people that are right there, right before in turn one. Not sure if they're supposed to be there, but they're gonna f around and find out. Alright guys, so check it out. It has gotten pretty dark outside, as y'all can see here at Circuit of the Americas. We're here at some of the garages, and they have some of the cars still here. We got Devin, the owner of the insane Apollo IE right here. But check that thing out. In the light, we basically got to see that car a little bit. And then we have this insane McLaren. I think it's a 720, 765 LT. But this car, whenever it's ripping around on track, you could basically hear the downshifts from halfway down, basically on the straight. You could hear them all the way down here. They were absolutely gnarly. Then we have Steven's P1 over there. We had the Senna from his brother earlier here, but he left. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be back possibly tomorrow. But let's check out this absolutely insane Apollo IE with a few edits. Hopefully y'all enjoy, and after that, it might be the end for today. Alright guys, so that right there will pretty much do it for day one of Superlap Battle. It was an absolutely insane day. I really hope that y'all enjoyed all of this content. If y'all did, be sure that y'all go down below and hit that like and consider subscribing, because this channel is filled with some absolutely crazy race car videos and then also some insane Lamborghini videos. So if y'all ain't tuned to the channel, be sure that y'all do. And yeah, I'll see y'all on the next one.